Shalom. It's the brother from the GMS Raleigh, brother Isaiah from the GMS Raleigh, GMS North Carolina came back with another Lord's willing edifying lesson. Before we go any further, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone for teaching us to represent truth according to the Bible well, and peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, take their spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Doing the GMS walk and talk, so hopefully it's not too loud in my background. But I wanted to read, this Proverbs 3 and we'll start at 3, the points in 5. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is Proverbs 3 and 3. It said, "Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them up about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart." Right? So mercy, of course, mercy is us being in the good graces, undeserved, privileged position of us, being in the good graces of the Heavenly Father via the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. Right? And truth, what is truth? The truth is the word, and through the words, being preached by the apostles and elders, we're learning how to, become holy. We're learning how to dedicate our lives to the Heavenly Father. And by us doing that, that keeps us in the Lord's mercy. Right? And we have to bind them upon our minds. It's a yoke, it's a burden. You have to become a servant, to the discipline of Yahweh Shema Shai, the discipline that's taught here in the scriptures, the things in ordinance we must obey, right? And we must write them upon the table of our minds. This must be our source of food, source of influence, that we take on, in our day-to-day lives. It says, "So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High." And, and man, of course, that favor, from the Yahweh Shema Shai is what we're looking for. But through, us being, the servants of Yahweh Shema Shai, that favor is going to come of men, of course, the congregation, the body, but there's going to come a time where, men are going to get this spiritual power, and we're going to be elevated, as brothers have been watching that Supercell show, very fire show, just showing a great visual in the sense of the power that's coming. And power is coming, and that's what we have to trust and believe, that the Lord is going to lift up a standard for us. Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be there and protect us, and we got to be able to see the miracles that Yahweh Shema Shai is constantly doing on our behalf. More than it's more than we recognize sometimes. We got to acknowledge Him. Verse 5, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding." You show the Lord that you trust in Him, by praying to Yahweh Shema Shai, letting the Lord know, what you got going on, and, and just lean, what's the old saying? Worry less, pray more, understanding that the Lord is going to work everything out, on your behalf, whatever situation you're dealing with. And when He does work it out, it says, "In all thy ways acknowledge Him." Like whatever you're going through, acknowledge that He has power over your life. Because we're coming to, we're in some rough times now with the inflation being high, and, brothers dealing with their bodily ailments, and, friction at the job, just, tensions here in America with the people, being on edge, all these things, we have to acknowledge that Yahweh Shema Shai is He's really in control. It's really Yahweh Shema Shai, our God whom we serve and worship with fear and trembling. He's the one that has, control over that situation that you're in, right? Only he has the power, to get you out of these different predicaments that we find ourselves. Only he can give you the strength, to keep enduring and keep holding on, right? So in all our ways, we acknowledge him and he shall direct thy paths, right? That's something we believe, right? We believe that the Lord is directing us, in the ways of truth. You get a new job opportunity, you have to believe, that's what you've been praying for, that's not going to be a stumbling block, but it's actually going to forge you, or whatever it may be, for, whatever your walk you got going on, because Satan can set up pitfalls for you as well. And a lot of people believe, get swindled, thinking that their idea is theirs, but it's really a stumbling block for you in your growth, in this walk. It says, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear Yahweh Shema Shai, and depart from evil, right? So don't be wise in your own eyes, learn to fear Yahweh Shema Shai, learn to be obedient, depart from the evil ways, the ways that our lust, want to go after, what we want to do. We gotta be fixated upon the truth, of course, fixated on what Yahweh Shema Shai is really doing here. I was watching the beloved elder Ariella from Dallas, and of course, everything that's going on, in Israel right now with affiliate camps and, men not wanting to get in order, or men wanting to get in order, how important order, really is. That's what we're truly learning here, how important order is, how important, the brotherhood is, the body, as we're coming to a time of trouble and we're going to need each other, right? So it says, be not wise in thine own eyes, right? So you can't be wise in your own eyes. You gotta, look at the scriptures as a guide, as a focal point. You gotta look to the man next to you as for counsel, for help, It says, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It says, and it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones, right? So this truth, it is very beneficial for us, and how we look at things, how we judge things, our mindset towards things, so we gotta make sure we're locking in, we're trusting in the Lord more and more as we see, things heating up in the world, friction, and we gotta pray that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, one second. We gotta pray, Slakia, just spirits in Babylon. People just got spirits on them, that's all it is. No need to, fret about it. The Lord is gonna, that's part of it, right? People making ample noise in the background, while the words of Yahweh Shema Shai are going forth. But this truth, is very beneficial to our walk, to our lives, as we're, on this path that we're on. We just have to, continue to hold on to what we've been given, continue to lock in, and in due season, I'll get that, in due season, that reward that's going to come. This is Galatians 6:7. Verse 6, it says, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. This is the point, verse 7, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to the flesh shall the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Right? So as long as we continue to fight, we're going to reap. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. We got to finish the mission. And how do you finish the mission? By one day at a time, by trusting, Yahweh Shema Shai, trusting in the Lord, acknowledging Him. It says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto those who are of the household of faith. Right? So how you treat your brothers, how you take the mindset that you have towards this ministry, that's all very important. As I was talking to the brother, one of the brothers, and we were talking about sacrifice, how men really don't understand the importance of sacrifice, and we're like I'm gonna harp on to what the elder Ariella, in Dallas was saying. This truth is bigger than us. We have to have a mindset that what we're doing here is bigger than us. So that's going to take sacrifice. That's going to take, discipline, temperance, the fruits of the Spirit, and really tapping in, to why we have, this knowledge, and why we have, these videos, so easily accessible to us. But with that, just doing a little walk and talk was kind of on my mind, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. I pray that was edifying. And next time I want to just say, Shalom.